What's going on, Pokemon trainers? Trainer Connor 100 here, back again with another Pokemon battle video. Hope you enjoy. Here we go. Alphabet Cup is this month's featured metagame where Pokemon have their normal movesets in addition to moves that start with the first letter in their name. For example, Veluza has access to Victory Dance and V-Create. Another example would be Rotom, who can utilize Rapid Spin and Recover. I'll be using these two Pokemon in this video. Let's see how they do. Also be sure to like and subscribe for more content in the future. Alright, let's go over the team. Before I get into this, I was able to get 2 battles, so it's more content for you all. Now to the team. We have that Victory Dance Veluza with Recreate, Recover Rotom Wash with Rapid Spin as well to remove entry hazards, and increase our speed. Collision Course Cinderace with Sacred Fire, which is Ho-Oh's signature move. It looks amazing in this game. Collision Course, though, is stupidly good, and you'll see that as well. Slowking Galar is an interesting one because he's got Speed Swap, which is a move that swaps the speed of your opponent. So if you catch a fast Pokemon coming in, you will go first afterward. So hopefully that works out. Continuing on, we have King Lou, who has Ditto's move transform to copy any Pokemon that is set up. Lou also has entry hazards such as rocks and toxic spikes for residual damage. Earthquake is there for Scab. Komodo is packing his signature moves Glandular Soul plus Clanning Scales, as well as Iron Plate Judgment. That's insane. I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to use it. My first opponent here has a full-on bug-type team. Sacred Fire, as I stated earlier, is awesome in this match, but I end up not doing that with Cinderace, which happens a lot in this meta, unfortunately. But we have backup with Recreate Veluza and Transform King Lou to be Cleavor and essentially Stone Axe everything, if we have to do that. That's the thing about the Alphabet Cup. You have to be more cautious about what moves these Pokemon can carry, and it's tricky on occasion. Let's start the first battle here. Now, I wasn't sure what my opponent would begin with. I thought he would begin with Masquerade. So I start out with Rotom for the typing matchup, obviously. But he begins with Locust. I go for Volt Switch, get out of there. All I had to do was go into Cinderace, but I end up going into Slowking, which was a dumb play, a little bit of a misplay actually. But we survive a knockoff, and I really thought I could, knock him out with a Sludge Wave. We do use Speed Swap, so that's something. This is an opportunity for me to use Recreate Veluza, and we're just gonna go for it immediately. It is free, so we go for it. I could have also gone with a Victory Dance, but Recreate is alright as well. But we don't outspeed Locust coming back in. That is okay. I finally go into Cinderace, but I go for a U-turn, if only because I could get switching initiative and try something else. I never got a chance to use Sacred Fire. It's crazy, right? And so I go into Komodo here, I go for Glandular Soul, and while I think that was a good play, it actually isn't. And I go for, because it's super effective, I go for that Iron Plate boosted Judgment. As he goes for Quiver Dance. I'm fine with this, because I could go into King Lou and transform into Frostmoth. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. It goes for Strength Sap, another move that you can learn in Alphabet Cup. And I'm like, alright, I knew that would happen. So I go for another Glandular Soul. Another misplay, unfortunately. Got greedy. So Komodo goes down. I go back into Cinderace. I go for Sacred Fire. Just kidding. I go for Collision Course instead. Because, and for one thing, I was very surprised I outsped. But I was expecting Cleavor to come in. So we go for another Collision Course. Unfortunately, that doesn't KO. He does have Trailblaze. Will outspeed me the next turn, but that is okay. Because we have King Lu, who will transform into the Cleavor here, and we can Stone Axe the rest of his team if we have to do that. And we will. So we go for Trailblaze first, get our speed boost, because it's not like Ditto, because we don't have Ditto with the Choice Scarf. And now we can go for the Stone Axe and two-shot the Heracross coming in. I don't know why he didn't go for a move right there. He went for Home Claws, a misplay for him. So two of those Stone Axes will KO Heracross from that range. And now we can go for another Stone Axe knockout Rabambi. And that's the end of our first battle of the Alphabet Cup. So I hope y'all enjoyed that one. Let's head into the second one. Okay, so let's see how we do here in this battle. We have a rain team, it looks like. I'm not really sure what to expect from Swampert, Pelipper, or Chestnut, but I do know Ridiculous has access to Recover, and Dreadnought can go for Shell Smash, so we need to be careful with that. King Wu can maybe go for his own Toxic Spice, or maybe just Toxic. So we'll see how we do here. Starting off the second match of the Alphabet Cup here, we both decide to lead our King Lu's. However, that's risky for me because of the water types he's got. I go for the hazards, as he poisons me with Toxic. A little unfortunate there, but it's okay. Rotom Wash will come in and basically rapid spin my opponent's hazards. But we'll get a boost of speed there as a result. Now he went for a Ruination there, that doesn't do much damage, and my Citrus Berry activates. We go for Rapid Spin, get the boost of speed there as he does poison me. That's okay. We'll be able to use Volt Switch once King Lu is out of the battlefield. I did try doing that, but we missed the Hydro Pump, of course, because we can't go for Volt Switch. He goes into Pelipper expecting another Hydro Pump, but like, with the rain up, that's going to do a ton of damage. So, figuring he might go for a move and I can live it somehow, we go for a Recover, and that works in our favor. But with the poison, we need to get out of there so that we can, survive a hit. And I can use Rotom Wash as death fodder if we have to do that sometime later in the match. That's okay, because we can go into Veluza now and basically go for Victory Dance and pretty much try sweeping my opponent somehow. So here we go. We go for Victory Dance, get a boost, and then go for the plus 1.5 plus rain boosted waterfalls. Fortunately, my opponent didn't burn me with the Scald. If he burned me, I have a berry, so that does help, but we don't want to get burned. That's why I even have a Lumberry. Anyways, we go for the waterfall, we get rid of the Swampert, and now we are pretty much ready to hit anything, really. And so we go for the Recreate with Veluza, and Chestnut doesn't get a chance to do anything. We'll take it. He brings in Ridiculous. I could have stayed in, but I wasn't sure what to expect from the Ridiculous. But he goes for Rapid Spin, so if I just stayed in, that wouldn't have happened, most likely, but, Ridiculous is quite bulky. Anyways, we go into King Lu here, get up our rocks again. Why not, right? We'll try and make sure that they stay on the field. He goes for the Shell Smash with Dreadnought here, and I'm not going to mess around with it. So we go for the Earthquake, put in as much damage onto it as possible, and then we can revenge kill with my other Pokemon. We go for Transform. I wanted to just have fun with it because I knew I could go down. So we never got a chance to do that. A little unfortunate. Komodo is here, and I figured I could take a hit with it. We do, and it was a critical hit, so Komodo, you're quite good. And we knock out Dreadnought. He could have swept my entire team. We made sure that didn't happen. So he goes for Sacred Fire. I'm not sure why it's not super effective against Komodo. He does burn me, but we'll put in some chip damage and then go into Cinderace to knock out Ridiculous from that range. Because I think a U-turn from that range, we might be able to KO it. We'll see. So Cinderace does come out and goes for the U-turn, I should say. We do knock out Relentless, and all he has left is King Lu. However, Veluza is not strong enough to knock out a King Lu especially from full health. So we just go for another V-Create, a little bit of chip, and then we can go into our Slowking Galar and pretty much try going for the Sludge Wave. I don't know why I even went into this thing. All I had to do is just go into Cinderace and click Collision Course, Sacred Fire, whatever. So I basically just made this battle a 1-0 victory for me. I don't know why I even decided to do that, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and take that win. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I mean, Alphabet Cup is a lot of fun. I mean, especially with the Pokemon that are in the tier and metagame. You have to remember the moves that they have originally and the moves that they get from the alphabet. So, that was a lot of fun. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next battle video. Have a good day, trainers.